Hello soldiers, it is Moonwalking Kingdom back at again with another video, and this video has a lot to pack in. Because on Saturday, I went to In the Studio with MJ, which is a seminar that is held by Brad Sundberg. And if you guys don't know who Brad Sundberg is, he is a sound engineer who has worked with Michael Jackson for 18 years, and this is a great space that you come in the studio, and he tells you all these great stories and how songs are broken down, and you hear stuff, and it's just a really great experience. So let me just pack into you all like how I heard of it and everything, and just how these seminars are something that means a lot to people, and really means the world to the fans of Michael, and people who just want to come in to this seminar and really just learn. And that's what I did. Like I learned things that I don't think I knew, or I figured, but I still didn't know exactly, so it's like really different. And also, from him explaining the songs, you really get a more deeper understanding and or a different appreciation for those songs. Like in the seminar, he was talking about Dangerous, and how the album has so many different characteristics of music. And that is, he explains it so well. It's like, even if I explain it to you, I can't explain it like how Brad explains it. So if you want to know that, definitely consider attending these seminars. He is hosting one in LA next month. This is a traditional seminar he hosts every year for June 25th. And he's not just there. He has Brad Buxer. He has Bill Petrell, I think, is there. And Michael Prince. And, just a lot of other amazing collaborators who have worked with Michael. And I really believe that they deserve just as much credit. And also, he's no longer with us, but we also got to give it to Bruce Swedien, who I don't even want to say much, because it's a lot. But I first heard of these seminars in 2019. And I saw how really cool they were, and I know people that have went and told me, "Yo, this is amazing." He tells all these stories, and just sequences of like how he met him, through when he met him in Captain EO to when he stopped working with him, and it really blows your mind, because there are things that you want to learn more about. It's like, even if you know about Michael Jackson, you still want to get in the perspective of someone that worked with him. And I think that is the beautiful thing about this, is the fact that you are literally in the room. And it was weird seeing him in person. It was so different seeing him in person. And here's the picture I got with him after. Very humble, very kind, very nice guy. I came in around 9 a.m. and Brad put us to work. We had to set up the chairs, and it was an honor, because we were there early, and then I met a few fans there. There was one fan, I don't know if you're watching, but first off, I want to say the fan interactions were incredible. I think in-person interactions are so much better than the online interactions, and that's an obvious win for that. That's an obvious take, because it's like, online interactions do not hit the same. There's no like expression besides of text, and you don't really get to see the person. And also, considering all the experiences I had online, which I don't want to get into, but me being with fans in person is a very different feeling. I was able to have conversations. I met this one woman who has seen the Dangerous tour in '93. I think when it came to Singapore, and she's been a fan since '93. So she was telling her story and everything, and it was really cool. I met another fan that followed me on Instagram, and we met up and all that stuff. There was a lovely fan. She was helping Brad out, but she was a guest. Her name is Amy, and she really was like she was telling me like how emotional it was, and I believed it even when the seminar didn't start yet. I met another fan. His name is Jerome, and he was really awesome. He told me he was on an episode of the MJ Cast. There was another fan that I spoke with, and we were talking about the Thriller 40 and all that stuff. There was another fan I was talking about like other artists with, and we were talking about like stuff we haven't heard yet, stuff we listened to. It was really cool. There was another fan. Her name is Turchin, I think. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But she showed me and the other fan her art, and it was really cool to talk to her as well. There was another fan I also knew from Instagram. So it really was beautiful. It did that. That is what I'm talking about when it comes to family, just a second family, because you don't get this online. You don't get this online, and the false portrayal of family online is where it's at. Where it's a family, a second family for anything is in person. That is where it's at. But back to the overall seminar. So I don't want to give away too much because, you just gotta experience it yourself. And every seminar is different. According to many people I've spoken to, every seminar is different. And I think that's brilliant because you don't just go there for the same experience. And it's different either way. The vibes are different. The people you meet, how Brad is explaining certain things. Segments are probably different. There were some segments he did not do, so you get a different segment, and different things he talks about. I do want to touch base on the whole January situation once again, because after going to the seminar, I have a very different opinion about that. So, as most of you guys know, and again, I don't want to bring it up too much because, it's something that really affected Brad and has a very divided take. Despite the incident, despite all of that, I still believe that the seminars are worth a visit. Because I was the person that when those came out, I wasn't watching them right away. Because I knew that I had to wait until the seminar to see it. And that's what I did. You wanted to feel that magic in the seminar room. I'm pretty sure there's still so much more out there that he wants to deliver. And all other collaborators want to deliver. And that's the magic of going to a seminar. Because again, other fans are there. And I know people are probably going to disagree with me, saying, we don't need the seminars, we have the footage on you, that's your opinion. I'm not going to go at you. You can believe what you want to believe. That is all fine with me. I'm just telling you from my experience and from what I personally feel, because to me, what happened in January was unacceptable. However, like I said, despite what happened, I still feel like when I was watching whatever he was showing, and some of the stuff was new to me because I didn't see them. That's the magic we need. We need to feel that. And it's just very important. And despite the outcome, you're still gonna be impressed. And there were things that I probably never knew about. I took a lot of notes. I learned a lot. I learned when certain songs were recorded. I learned that MJ wanted to do certain things with, other, I don't want to say it, but just a lot of great stories that he explained. There was so much to pack for 6 hours. We did have a lunch break, and I got to interact with more fans there. And the only other thing I want to say is the room was hot. And even Brad was saying, we need air here. But the thing that I really wanted to say is, if you're not financially, ready to do these, just know that one day you'll eventually get to go to these, because there's so many great things about it. And he comes every year. He comes back to these countries every year for these seminars. And if you don't agree that, these seminars are worth it, then that's totally your opinion, like I said. And if you'd rather hear the music through your, here, listen. Hearing the music on your own is fantastic. But being in a room with fans in person, and the audio is just, that's like also seeing the musical. MJ the Musical is another thing that people might say, it's too much money. They're and they're making it off of Michael and things like that. But it's for a good outcome. It's for a great outcome. And that's a celebration. It's a celebration of the amazing man that Michael was. Sure, you can say that, other things otherwise, and I'm not going to be mad at you for that. You have every right to your opinion. Every right to your opinion. But as long as you're making, the choices of spending things off of a good, like the musical, which is a phenomenal show. MJ1 is a phenomenal show, and I haven't even seen it yet. And from people who have seen it, everything is good. In the studio with MJ Music Day, any of these seminars, all good reasons to spend your money. These seminars deserve so much. And if you get the chance, go. There are tickets available for his LA and Amsterdam events right now. I'm going to put them in the description. I also asked questions and got some very honest answers and some very honest stories with his relationship with Michael Jackson and his relationship with Bruce Swedien and his relationships with everyone, like Teddy Riley. And he talked about the studios and, all the studios that Michael recorded in. And he really just dove into it like it was pretty much a lecture. It was a lecture, but it was fun. It was a fun lecture. Something that I would have never ever gotten ever in college. But that's really all I would need to say. That's all I really need to say regarding this. This and the musical might have to be some of the best MJ experiences I've ever experienced, and I really want to experience more things. Apparently there's a pool party, and I don't know where it is, but Renee O'Neill is hosting that, and I really want to go to it. And then of course I want to see MJ1, and then when he comes back next year to New York, I'm going back to his seminar next year. Anyway, Brad, you're very special. You are a great person, and I really hope that you do this again. All right, take care, everybody. And also to all the fans that I met, you all are amazing as well. Thank you all for coming in the Moonwalking Kingdom, and I'll see you all in the next video when you come back. See you real soon.